stunning achievement in the realm of comics. Absolute Batman's tremendous success. For Batman enthusiasts, diving into Absolute Batman, crafted by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta, is an absolute must. With 12 exhilarating issues released, it's safe to say that no monthly Batman comic has captivated audiences to this extent since Snyder's original run on the main Batman series back in 2016. Scott Snyder has already etched his name in Batman history with his previous work, particularly through the introduction of new adversaries like the Court of Owls. In Absolute Batman, he isn't just tweaking the familiar narrative, he's embarking on a bold transformation, reshaping the universe he is creating. Gotham City remains the backdrop, and Bruce Wayne still dons the cape and cowl, but the nuances of his character are altered significantly. In this version, Bruce isn't merely a wealthy playboy. Instead, he's a working-class hero, battling against the very systems that perpetuate inequality and the monstrous threats they generate. The success of Absolute Batman speaks volumes, as it has consistently held the title of the best-selling comic in the direct market for months on end. Volume 1, titled The Zoo, has even secured the impressive rank of number 5 on the New York Times bestseller list. https://nytimes.com/bestsellers/graphic books and manga. This impressive collection stands out as the only DC or Marvel superhero comic listed, finding itself nestled between popular serialized manga titles such as Solo Leveling and Jujutsu Kaisen, while surpassing others like Spy Family and Dandadan. The stark truth is that manga has been outpacing DC and Marvel superhero comics when it comes to sales and readership. With its diverse storytelling that consistently attracts new audiences, manga has left superhero comics feeling stagnant, appealing primarily to a diminishing older fan base. For those curious about this trend, a visit to your local Barnes & Noble will reveal a dramatically larger number of shelves dedicated to manga than to American comic books. Recognizing this shift, DC is making strides to stay relevant. They've begun releasing compact editions, manga-sized and priced adaptations of their popular titles. Chris Conroy, DC's executive editor, noted https://www.publishersweekly.com/pw by topic, industry news, comics, article 98487, DC Comics S absolute success.html, Olean Sid 5567H004534D5J, that the aim of the Absolute line was to attract manga enthusiasts by presenting superhero comics in a way that resonates with that stylistic approach. There's a vast pool of readers who are engaging with serialized comics through manga, not through Western superheroes, Conroy explained. Many newcomers to the comic world often discover the medium through manga first, rather than through traditional superhero narratives, or they recognize elements of Western comics that have already been influenced by successful manga stories like Chainsaw Man and My Hero Academia. In Absolute Batman, Dragotta's art blends action-packed sequences with visceral imagery, akin to the stylistic flair of Chainsaw Man creator Tatsuki Fujimoto. https://film.com/168744 Chainsaw Man creator Tatsuki Fujimoto 2024 Best Animated Movies. Additionally, the villain designs carry an eerie resemblance to the demonic apostles from Kentaro Miura's acclaimed dark fantasy series, Berserk. https://1740084 DC Absolute Wonder Woman comic manga, Berserk similarities. An exciting aspect of the Absolute universe is the fact that while characters may be familiar, they embark on a fresh journey from the beginning. While reboots are not a new technique, Marvel has previously attempted this with their Ultimate Universe in 2000 and again in 2023. There's something about the Absolute line that feels invigorating, as though it's aiming for more significant risks. Absolute Batman, having initiated this new direction, is certainly at the forefront. Absolute Batman, the Dark Knight reimagined for a new generation. Absolute Batman is currently navigating its second story arc titled Abomination, which presents a nightmarish reinterpretation of Bane. www.slashfilm.com 194829 Absolute Batman Most Terrifying Bane Introduction. But what qualifies the Zoo to stand out among other Batman origin tales, such as Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli's iconic Batman Year One, Snyder's own Batman Zero Year, or the cinematic iterations like Batman Begins and The Batman? Is there genuinely new ground to cover regarding Batman's origins and character? The simple answer is yes. Set during Bruce's nascent days donning the Batman identity, The Zoo reveals Gotham City as it grapples with the ruthless gang known as the Party Animals, led by the fearsome Black Mask, also called Roman Sionis. The story alternates between the present and pivotal moments from Bruce's past that forever altered his life. In a dramatic twist, Batman's origin does not stem from the infamous crime alley, but rather from Gotham City Zoo, https://film.com/1684738 DC Batman Comic New Bruce Wayne Origin. As a child, Bruce participated in an engineering contest, creating a Batwing-like device and subsequently winning his class a field trip to the zoo. Tragically, while there, a gunman opened fire on the crowd. Bruce's father and teacher, Thomas, made the ultimate sacrifice to protect others from the shooter, Joe Chill. In parallel to his father's heroism, Batman's inaugural appearance sees him thwarting the Party Animals from wreaking havoc on Gotham City Hall. Bruce's trauma is no longer a single mugging incident gone wrong. Instead, it echoes a more pressing societal issue: mass shootings. In contemporary America, these tragedies have become alarmingly common, making Bruce's loss feel all too relatable. His experiences resonate with the collective fear and pain felt by many, making Absolute Batman an honest reflection of the need to rise above that anxiety. The story kicks off with Bruce confined in the zoo's bat exhibit, finding a moment of protection from his father, while simultaneously witnessing the outline of his destiny unfold. This reflects a stark contrast to The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, where a young Bruce stumbles upon his future Batcave. This reflects a stark contrast to The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, where a young Bruce stumbles upon his future Batcave. This reflects a stark contrast to The Dark Knight Returns as his all-time favorite comic. X935 status 1943133457443. And this admiration permeates through Absolute Batman. The dynamic layouts presented by Dragata, featuring smaller segments and cross-cutting panels, evoke the engaging dialogue style seen in Miller's works. Snyder, drawing from his teaching experience, has even utilized The Dark Knight Returns in casual lessons on Twitter. x.com/Snyder1835, status 174326582801470. In examining what the first page of The Dark Knight Returns tells readers about its overarching narrative, we can apply the same principle to the opening of the zoo. Here, a poster depicting the zoo's bat enclosure invites viewers to explore the fascinating aspects of bats, while Bruce's father redirects him with the reminder that there will be plenty of time to explore later. The very next page shifts to a chilling close-up of Chill's hand gripping the gun, now threatening the scene represented on the previous page. The moment has transformed from innocent curiosity into imminent danger. No one becomes Batman alone. In our overtly direct age, Batman, living up to the absolute moniker, emerges as an even more formidable force. This iteration of Bruce stands towering at an imposing 6 feet 9 inches and weighing over 400 pounds of pure muscle. His suit resembles an arsenal. His cape functions much like the wings of a bat, with costume elements crafted from weaponry, including knife-like ear protrusions and an axe-shaped chest insignia. This extraordinary design amplifies his creativity and resourcefulness, as he must rely on wits more than wealth to navigate challenges. In issue number 2 of Absolute Batman, during a confrontation with the party animals at Gotham Aquarium, Bruce showcases his ingenuity. As a torrent of aquarium water spills forth, he skillfully positions himself from above, deploying a vinegar pellet that transforms the water into hydrochloric acid, causing severe burns to the feet of his adversaries. While the mechanics of this gadget adhere to classic Batman tactics, the results play out much more brutally than traditional portrayals. So yes, this Absolute Batman remains undeniably appealing, equipped with ingenious solutions for every challenge he faces. Yet, crucially, he cannot triumph alone. In a departure from traditional depictions, this Bruce has lost his father but still has his mother, Martha, alive by his side. Following his father's passing, Bruce isn't just a solitary orphan stuck in an empty mansion. He has friends like Waylon Killer Croc Jones, Harvey Dent, and Selina Kyle, who take him to see the Zorro film he would have shared with his father. Interestingly, Snyder, https:/p/newsletter219, remember the price, UTM source Substack, publication ID 401942. Post ID 17370117, UTM medium email, UTM content share, UTM campaign email share, trigger share true, is freemail true, R equals 876Q, tried redirect true. Points out that Alfred Pennyworth emerges as the true central character in the zoo. Rather than just serving as a butler, Alfred has a backstory as an MI6 agent monitoring Batman's journey in Gotham. He acts as the narrator and provides a unique perspective on Bruce's actions, with readers being deprived of insight into Bruce's internal dialogue. Throughout the zoo, Batman's actions inspire Alfred to shed his cynicism. Though they may not fit the black and white archetype of a father-son relationship, Alfred remains a steadfast presence. Ready to support Bruce when he stumbles, Bruce's need for help is amplified by the overwhelming odds and financial limitations he faces. As discussed in the Batman podcast, The Black Casebook, https://blackcasebook/status 195821756279880, the greatest adversary confronting Absolute Batman is, in fact, money itself. The party animals don masks not merely to conceal their identities. Under Black Mask's direction, they engage in a twisted game where they accrue cash points for their crimes. Their helmets are not just disguises. They serve as devices that keep them connected to the game. The narrative shifts the focus from the notion of a wealthy individual engaging in fantastical heroism funded by his riches to a perspective where community and people can outshine the influence of money. Many individuals my kids fear are generational billionaires, and they don't aspire to become them. They don't consider them as heroes. The current generation faces distinct challenges in striving for success, Snyder explained in 2024. www.polygon.com/462801 Batman Absolute Joker Reboot Scott Snyder Interview. B. This notion sheds light on Snyder's intention to reconstruct Batman into a character that resonates with younger audiences, particularly since, interestingly enough, his own children are fans of manga. https://Snyder1835/status 174 342-6585-80-121-470. Currently, issues number 1 to 12 of Absolute Batman are available for readers to enjoy, with issue number 13 scheduled to hit the shelves on October 8th, 2025.